I think they have. Okay, yo, TikTok. I am going to start streaming on you guys again because my variety channel got returned to me from TikTok's bullshit. That said, though, TikTok does not like or doesn't like spectating content, and Rivals Ignite is on the Pro Play, so I'm going to be watching it. So if you want to watch Rivals Ignite Pro Play, currently we're watching Navi and Virtus Pro, and the bans are Mag, Mantis, Adam on one side, Gambit, Mag are saved. The other side has Penny, Rocket, Mantis, Loki banned with Thing saved and Loki saved. So we're gonna be in for some wild games, but I don't stream this stuff on TikTok. So if you want to watch it, come to Twitch or YouTube. I'll see you later. Okay, be back. Bye bye.
What's the good stuff to play right now? And it seems like that is it. They get Thing through on the other side, though. This time it is not going to be a little one-sided.
Yeah, we're going to have eyes on what Navi wants to run here on defense because they're going to get out there and set
I think
up.
I missed the first game because I was finishing the PvE. But Navi's up 1-0 on VP,
do.
not that surprising. Navi's kind of, Navi's kind of insane. But VP is also no slouch.
See what they have cooking.
Your stream looks a lot better. Okay, if it ends up getting bad, I'll swap
that
over.
last map we saw, they played front-to-back style on domination of all things, and you played Ultron and you played the Adam Warlock. Now that it's banned, it obviously forces them to mix it up.
I want to get my drops too, though.
And Na'Vi are now the ones that have to adjust to what VP is going to have to do in their 2-2-2 style.
By the way, sorry I missed it. Pager, thank you for 4 months. Chudley, thank you 13 months. Appreciate both of you. Thank you.
Navi up 1-0 into Virtus Pro. A tale as old as
Terra made Navi insane. Didn't 100 Thieves just go home? Didn't they just lose? Dude, maybe it's a hot take. Maybe it's just kind of mean to say, but I feel like 100 Thieves is being held together by TTK and Delana. Everyone else, no offense, it's just not been doing too hot. Oh my god, I'm going to YouTube immediately. That is horrendous quality. Hold on.
Let us begin.
Oh my god, night and day difference.
Na'Vi, who are playing triple Vanguard.
Tara was going shotgun punny on everyone in one. Yeah, that's crazy.
And Magneto, one of the first times we get to see that, as well as VP having Sparker back onto his Elsa. Oh my goodness, hit scan again in the fight.
Right now, the point just kind of moving for free. Not a lot of stall. Nobody holding too tight.
They were kind of holding close, but then they backed away. So we're looking at, by the way, Thing Emma on the defense here. Or sorry, no, Thing Emma on the offense. The defense has got Emma Mag. And they're using the Mag team up with Emma, I believe. Wait, Jerky's on tank? What?
Also doing so much, they soul bond back.
Oh, because they're running triple tank. Oh, I understand. I understand. They're running Mag, Thing, and Emma. I didn't see it. Sorry, my camera's in the way. You're right.
Competitions right now compared to the last map.
Taking their turn on the fight here. Goes the engage now. Sparker. Out goes the Yancey Street cooldown. Invisible boundary already from level 1 Crook. That's an insane amount of healing. Jerky able to find 5 though, and the pace is back in Navi's favor as Rajaro drops Nevix, and that's going to force them back to the door. Terra cleaning up another.
I think VP's a bit mistake there was just playing a little bit too fast. I mean, we saw for VP against Na'Vi the last map, it was being countered on the other side. But let's listen to a Razor listen in for VP.
I don't have any Rimworld on the schedule right now, but I'm not against playing it again. Wait, this is their comms? Dude, their comms are so calm.
Yeah, they will have Elsa. Hear me out. I'm with. I have res. That's the bottom right.
Oh, this is, we're listening in on Navi.
Some of those comms, back in we go.
Dude, they sound so calm.
Out goes the Sonic Seduction from Rajaro trying to walk forward, but nobody has been found as it's match right back by Finzi.
Yeah, I think they're just matching MO for MO to make sure they can't engage with it.
Trust me. Well done there by Nevix on that ultimate. The res comes out here from Terra. The Karmic Revival. The numbers are even once again. Saipe going to start off with a Royal.
Oh my god, just holding that Gambit ult in the corner. That's disgusting.
As that's going to be level 1 Crook dropping Nevix. Sparker taking out Trust Me. Rajaro drops 5. It's back and forth for days here as they take the third turn.
Maggle, I mean, it was smart Maggle. They wanted to kill him, but...
Actually, Jerky falls back to the main side, looking like Rajaro in that last flank with how much he did on just Magneto in the fight. And we might get staggered here, too. Sparker on the right side flank could find a last-second Glartrox, but Navi are trying to make them uncomfortable.
I'm surprised not Fate on Adam. Fate's, their actual support player, right? The reason why I think you wouldn't do that is because you want to keep your ult charged.
Decent trade.
So
Oh, that's
Terra
nice
is a
bounce,
DPS
but
player,
runs out
an
ahead of the
exceptionally
Vanguard line,
talented
but they
DPS
are-
player. So you can play Adam,
Are
and
not
he'll be
anymore,
fine.
excuse me.
And then if like after this point they swap on their normal comp.
Pace. Still moving forward with the Sia here from Dreedro. Is that going to be launched and committed?
So
Yes, it
Yagi.
is.
Red though, you're right. Yeah, we'll really even the fight with see you later.
There's more. Yancey Street trying to take 5, slow down that pace here.
Majaro's
Neves
won.
gets the next
They're
pick.
actually getting
Sparker
some
drops
progress
Majaro.
here, but
This pro trying
dude,
to
Terra's on the
forward
flank
this
on the
attack. Looks like
Adam.
they actually will. Finally getting the pace back in their favor, but the portal from level 1 Crook is guaranteed to touch. Will it be enough for them to retake?
There it is, last second. We have a few meters to go.
They're portaling
2 meters,
back.
he's touching, but against the storm, it's gonna be
Dude, they
hard.
might build
Spawn's
Adam
objective.
ult.
Oh, Sparker
No, they won't.
took
Actually,
these
JK, they
instant
fucking exploded
ice
through
in
the portal.
paint, trying to get
JK.
on that highlight
Okay, they're probably gonna swap
rail
off now.
dropping
Yeah, they're gonna go back to. They're gonna go punny.
Has to drop back for point 2.
VP fully
Jerky
tapped
over
out,
to the
but that
Storm.
was a
Wow,
bit
we're
of a
looking at
struggle
Storm
for us. Now
Mirror.
into the second phase, and we talk about teams.
Holy shit, a Storm
full
Mirror?
on these convoy maps or almost full capping. Usually the second phase is hard to hold, so let's see how Na'Vi do.
Storm
against
Thing
these comp,
mirrors.
which they were doing
Dude, I'm in
excellent
heaven.
first
Where am I?
round. They held for a long time, but Sparker was the difference maker with the Glartrox. Can he do it again against Na'Vi?
You excited for the Hood? I'm honestly not really that excited for Hood. I don't even know anything about him, but like, I'm not that excited because it's hard for me to get excited for something I don't know what's coming. Like I haven't seen it yet. But also like, I don't know. The meta's already been kind of nice. It's been like a bunch of stuff. Like even look watching this pro play, it's been so different.
Was already committed.
Yeah, he
Wait, did
copied,
Safei
but
die
didn't
during
get it
ult?
off.
Yep.
Oh, he did die
man.
during ult.
Seduction. Or actually, no, it was just raw attack power.
Yeah, Saipe is going to be blacklisting Emma Frost from everything of all in the future. VP now again getting caught in these situations with ultimates or wasting.
Damn,
ultimates
Saife
in that
died
case.
during
So,
ult.
yeah,
That's a
this is
rare
Saipe's
footage
fault.
right there,
Na'Vi
actually.
are playing so good at the current moment.
Yeah, it's just good focus. I assumed it was seduction, but no, it was just
Sparker!
damage. Oh my goodness, Sparker finding Jerky early. Air is going to be fine coming in with the Omega Hurricane, trying to force out some cooldowns onto the front line, heading back towards the team. Typically, the
Aggressive Storm ult, but bought him a lot of space, actually.
Space, clobbering time in, but Sparker says
They
no.
got him!
Goodbye to Terra.
Wait, dude,
Majaro looking up towards the sky.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a big deal for VP right there.
Oh my goodness, Sparker! with
Wait,
another
Sparker's
control.
actually going fucking bananas.
Can't believe he just did it by himself. It literally did it by himself.
He got the
Right
opening
up the
pick,
outside, got the
forces
storm
them
on
out,
top,
kills
on
Terra
top, on
during his
top.
ult,
Again.
gets
I mean,
2
MVP
more,
for a
dies,
reason,
gets
talked
comes
about on
back,
the
gets
stage.
another.
Both good players giving a bit of a shout.
What
I mean,
the
MVP
fuck?
For a reason talked about on the stage. Both good players giving a bit of a shout towards the other squad with a minute left to go.
What just happened there?
Sparker puts the team on his back.
Doesn't want to go down.
Am I crazy?
Like this. I don't believe Portal.
Did that
is
just play
available.
twice?
Gotta make this work out now. The side of VP, Nevix with the clobbering time. Dreedro going in now with the
Okay, they're gonna
Sia.
try to blow up this
Jerky,
Hurricane.
and the Hurricane oh my goodness, everything's
Smart
getting
call. So
committed.
they
First
invis ult
of
the
all,
Hurricane so she doesn't die during it, and they kill the rocket ult.
Too hard as no one falls just
Rocket
yet.
ult may be a little bit questionable. I get what they were going for though, but like I just got countered, so I don't even think it was questionable. Just like that's one of those times where you make a good play, but the other team makes a good play too. You can't be mad about it.
Now on the Elsa's welcome, got a match.
Oh my goodness, Terra almost gets that pick there on a Nevix with some really
Dude,
good
Nevix's
movement.
health bar
Sparker
just
to top
exploded.
spot.
Also,
Terra
Nevix,
trying to get
our
his
rank
spin.
1 thing, our former rank 1 thing.
But still no one falls. Trust me, gotta find the first pick out of Finzi. Oh, and this could be big. Raging Royal forced
Ugh.
15 seconds on the
Ugh.
clock. They forced the portal here for the final fight. Everybody drops back. They need to go down now, or they won't be a unit together on this portal.
Finzi?
Gets caught. Finzi will go down just a little bit too late with 5 seconds on. Can this portal get here? It does not.
They did
That's
not
gonna
get the
be a
portal in
hold on
time.
point 2 by the side of Na'Vi.
What
Man,
a
they were figuring it
retake.
out. I mean, there were some
Invizzle
good
and
plays out of
Stormhold to
VP.
turn around, and then Terra just goes.
Kind of rare that we
Elsa
see
becomes
teams
the server
get on that
admin.
second phase like we saw in all convoy maps, basically, right? That was kind of a first.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't seen a ton of Araco, so it's hard to, especially at this level of play, it's hard to get a good judgment, but definitely a decent push there from Virtus Pro. Again, this is their map choice. We'll see what they elect to do on defense. They could have something up their sleeve.
This is the map that always makes me contemplate why I use red outlines. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
do I need to go back to yellow? It's such a red map. There's so much evil here.
I'm a bright green guy. That's where I stick with it.
Same.
I feel like that's safe, but looking at the stats
Is Storm
across the board
meta?
here, 11 for
I don't know.
Spartans.
I mean, I've been seeing some Storm being played, but these are the 2 best teams in EU. Like, arguably the 2 best teams in the
Trust me, being
tournament
difference
playing
maker
against
in
each
those
other
fights,
right
like you
now.
said, between that matchup
And they're
with
both
Terra
playing
on the
Storm.
Elsa and then Sparker on it. That matchup, I think, slowed down Sparker's pace because they were on the Storm earlier. And then the difference maker there was, trust me, full energy on the Elsa, which you talked about earlier, has been so good and can match against Thing really well, right?
Oh, they're running goats.
You just stay at 100 charge. A lot of the time you'll see
VP pulling out the
Stay
signature
in
goats.
fight, you get those. It's 4 seconds till your charge goes down. So why not hold in diamond form, get those extra
Oh, you're good,
seconds,
Birds.
reset the next fight at 100. They're not expecting it, and your front line falls over. So
Well, they didn't just use Storm to break the spawn hold. They played Storm all the way through.
They have used time
Holy shit!
and
Look at the
time.
penny setup. Look at this penny setup.
Sparker with a nice natural cover peak, playing around unbreakable walls is going to be a common theme here. Doing a good job holding them at the door, and they're just trying to figure out which door to go out of here. Into Penny, those mines have been a threat here. Finzy doing a great job. Coming back now, the whole team charges
Holy
with
fuck!
five.
He took so much damage.
And Era's going to be the first one to find the pick on his.
Wait, he's using the. Is he using the
Big by
BP
him,
team up?
doing it with the Storm too. They understand how to play against this Penny Parker. You know, I thought this Penny Parker comp was pretty much impossible to beat, but especially against this spawn hole break, it's definitely going to dominate based on what we saw on domination.
Yeah, I mean, the playstyle independent
Shotgun
is just
Punisher
endless, you know?
and Storm turn the
They're
corner, they
dominating
explode.
Whatever specific zone they've chosen to lock down, you've got to play around that. Really good decision making there by a super cerebral team. I'd love to see that thought process coming out the door right back in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, Terra doing a good job escaping, evading with his life, understanding. Oh, never.
Oh.
Wait, where those mines even coming?
Predicting the movement. That was dirty there. Well done by Finzy, who again finds another one of those picks in the
That's a
neutral,
huge
trying to
kill
set the
actually,
fight.
because now they have a chance to really hold this corner. And they set up, not just like hold the corner, but like get their setup here with the penny nests. Also, they swapped off.
Absolutely.
Wait, they're double tank Penny.
Alt advantage.
They're thing Penny.
British Pro now
What? It's not even triple anymore.
always seems to be the first to it. That's just a testament to the strength of
They
the team on that
cage.
backline roll.
If you don't know what cage means, hey, listen, I'm going to teach you something really quick. If you ever hear pro players or high-ranked players ever say, let's cage them here, it's a call for the invis to drop her ult offensively on somebody. The reason why you do that is so, one, they can't see them, like their team can't see them, so they can't heal them, and two, if they try to leave, they get slowed. So they're taking more damage because they're not getting healed during it, as well as they get slowed. So if you hear somebody call, like, let's cage them here, or cage somebody, that's what it means.
With so much more time in the bank than VP had.
And Navi's just downloaded this team right now.
Acing
They
3 months.
look like they've got it on lock. Still, we'll have that Royal Flush coming in with Rajaro, Trust Me, Jerky, and Terra's ult here. Going to be matched back by a few from.
Is there any
Virtus
teams we
Pro.
should know? These are I think, the two
Likely
best
see
teams.
the commitment from Saipei as well with that Royal
These are
Flush.
kind of the
This
two
is
best
really
teams right now.
interesting. When we talk about matchups, I feel like a lot of the Black Cat teams who play Black Cat at this point, Phi doesn't show it. He's playing the Psylocke instead.
Psylocke coming into play. Not as much of a mainstay in this meta. There is that Meteor M available now.
Dude, they're
for Rajaro.
still on the penny. I thought it was just like
Size on
they
the
couldn't
corners,
swap
gets
it, but
free
they're
push. Nobody's
actually
going for now,
staying.
But it's, still a little bit back. You want to hold this corner as your first defensible spot.
Penny into, like, obviously Finzy's 10 times better than I am, but Penny into Emma Mag, Storm, Elsa is kinda crazy.
Caster blessing for Phi in this case takes down Jerky.
Down early. There's that space. Rajaro dropping 5. That was just
I thought that was a clone with how AFK.
Sword, right-click, sword. Gross.
Oh, from downtown Jerky using.
Wait, they're
the
ulting from
armor behind
Narnia.
them so they don't hear it. It's gonna land and just send in, but right on top of the mines might be dicey. Waiting to burn that ability first, and now walking in.
Back away is
towards
kinda
the team.
smart there.
Decision-making and thought process as out goes the boundary. Meteor M
Doesn't
lands,
get it.
doesn't seem to hit though. As Rajaro
Elsa
now
doesn't get
cleans up
anybody, I
I
think.
guess he didn't even need to. He soaked up all the output from the
Maybe he'll kill a thing, I'm not sure.
One-sided with 3 minutes to
Oh
go.
my
There's no
goodness.
portal here, Shiv.
Yeah, they're not gonna make it. That's just GG.
In the upper bracket to cement themselves.
Holy
in the upper bracket
fuck.
Finals 2-0 Na'Vi.
Dude, that wasn't even a
Clinical
close
here
2-0.
by Na'Vi, not missing a beat. The map choice by Virtus Pro was not enough.
Dude, Na'Vi is
to
genuinely
make
a
them
cut
shake
above
in their
everybody.
boots. Instead,
That's
they were
actually
on
gross.
solid ground and walked right through them.
Na'Vi to get into that upper bracket final to go one more game to be, in this case, the reigning mid-season champions, right? That would be insane. With
Holy
how
hell.
good Na'Vi looked yesterday and how good that VP did look as well. It's a bit of a surprise that I think Na'Vi just dominated the game throughout map number 1 and 2. Round number 1, you could see they made some mistakes, but when we look back at the map number 2 and also the last 2 on the first map on Krakoa, it was all Na'Vi.
Yeah, it was like they figured them out. I think they were just trying to find a solution, or at least the playstyle change, because it wasn't even a major change in comp a lot of the time.
Wait, what's with the jersey? And the
Once they had
wait,
that
whose
figured out,
jersey
it
is
was nothing.
that?
I mean, it's just world-class execution.
They have tape over them. Wait, who? Wait, that's someone else's.
Once they find their
That's
system, I think
someone
a lot of
else's
rivals
jersey,
trying to find the
and they put
combination
tape over it, so it's not the wrong name.
This team always gets there.
Absolutely do. And Na'Vi obviously have a bit
Is that
of fans in the
Saife?
crowd.
Did
This
Saife
team
forget his jersey?
Always thinks a step ahead.
Yeah.
It feels like when we saw the Penny Parker stuff, I was kind of on the boat where Penny Parker seems OP and the teams that are playing it to
Maybe
a
he
very high
died in
level.
his
It's hard
ult
to
that
counter.
one time because he
Na'Vi
was
said,
thinking
"No, we
about
figured
leaving
out
his
we play Punisher
jersey
and Storm
somewhere.
against it on domination.
Yeah. It was crazy to see there. Jerky was using that Omega Hurricane around corners to try to get to that spawner without it affecting him. That was just really smart decision making, always getting the spawner prior to the engage. They would fully commit together. And
Wait, Shib made
worked
it.
Every single
Dude, I
time.
saw a tweet
Coming out
from
that left side
Shib
door instead of
saying,
center.
bro,
Saw
hang
the
on.
setup, and
I saw a
immediately-
tweet from Shib saying that he got attacked by some crazy meth lady on the street with a blowtorch last night.
I think matchups matter a lot. Like, I wonder how this team would play, versus other.
Oh, hang on. Let me see if I can go find it.
Like Rad, and that's why we saw in Rad, or rather at EMEA, a lot of the top teams were having a tough time versus teams like Rad. But the interview is ready on stage with Cozy. Joining him, I believe, is Trust Me, or no, that's Jerky on the main stage.
Wait, what's his Twitter?
Yes, it is Jerky from Na'Vi. Everybody give it up LA one more time for Na'Vi. Now, Jerky, want to ask you, I mean, this was a different story last year. In fact, they were the team that sit you down and then, of course, ultimately beat you in the grand finals. I mean, what is the difference in this team versus the team that was there not long ago? And also, like, is revenge sweet? How does it feel?
Revenge definitely is sweet.
Well, not
I think
Shiv,
the biggest
Shib,
difference is
the
not
caster.
in VP. I think it's in us because in Atlanta, I think everyone kind of knows this.
I
a
run
Psylocke
Shib.
OTP. I think I had a very good Psylocke, but nothing else. And now I'm kind of the flex god, as people like to call it. So yeah, I think that's the biggest part. And of
I
course,
found it.
right,
Wait.
I'll never forget when you did say, I remember.
Would y'all believe me if when walking home from In-N-Out with the casters, a lady tried to set me on fire with a blowtorch? Legit tried to 1v6, and I don't know. I didn't know she had ult until she tried to torch me.
We want Na'Vi.
I'm gonna elaborate on this one. I was leading a caster walk post In-N-Out, food was dank, and a meth head fake pulled a weapon, which turned out to be a torch, and tried to light me on fire.
I think TLC
Oh my
and us
God.
are the best in our respective regions. Right? No doubt
Oh my god! It actually went supernova. That's crazy.
Right, like every game will change.
Go on his
and
account and
every
look
match
up.
will be different. So I think it's just whoever is better on the day, man. I think they're a very good team. I think we're a very good team. So all respect to them. And yeah.
Nah, that's crazy. Would y'all believe it?
Here in LA and all over the world, the viewers, anything you want to say to them?
Bro, that's actually insane. That is crazy comms.
To see everyone, right? So yeah. of
That is
course,
crazy fucking comms.
If you have the time for it, I want to give a quick shout out to my team, of course, and the people behind the scene. I mean, Debit and Kirill and our coach Shu, right? They do the best possible thing for us, get us the scrims and everything. And of course, for me personally,
I got
to
some
the
Buckeye
girl that's been
popcorn.
supporting me
I'm gonna take a piece.
throughout this whole thing, right? Throughout Atlanta, throughout everything. She's been the best, and couldn't do it without her.
Appreciate you so much, Jerky. And once again, that was Na'Vi taking down VP. And to close it out, bring up all the action, Des Stetcher, take it away. What did we see?
We saw what felt like a prophecy coming to pass. In fact, multiple prophecies coming to pass from Na'Vi there. We saw
So he's
what
got, like,
everyone's
peanut butter?
talking about.
Peanut butter and
this
chocolate?
incredible Penny Ultron composition from VP, and Na'Vi, despite struggling a little bit, beat it. Vodable, what a start for them.
Yeah, the big problem here, it felt like Virtus Pro were stuck into this Penny comp and didn't really have a different game plan afterwards, and Na'Vi had completely figured them out, right?
That's
Especially
true.
The flexibility that we saw from Jerky, he's saying it himself, used to just be that Psylocke OTP, no longer one of the best flex duelists in the game, and proving it here as well. I feel like the Storm is a perfect answer to that Penny Parker, but Gaskin, I mean, you were doubting Na'Vi before, how you feeling now?
I mean, what? It's two EMEA teams, right? I've got to doubt one of them.
That's true, that's true.
Back someone, and I'm going to be honest, I think VP threw this in the ban draft. I don't think that they did very well at all. I think that Na'Vi got a one-sided mag to start, then they get a one-sided mag and one-sided Gambit, and what are we doing with a Loki as your first protect? I just think VP completely got outsmarted in the
No,
pick and
Storm,
bans.
I never
It
see
was
her
a
in my
great
ranks,
effort, map one.
but in the
They were
tournament,
looking
she's
good,
rather
but
meta.
Na'Vi,
The reason why you don't see characters in your ranked games that are appearing in pro play is because most people think they actually know what's going on, but they don't. And that's okay. They're just playing what they want to play. But a lot of people also think that they're really smart and they know the game. Hence why every season, I'll use myself as an example. I come up with like a tier list saying like, hey, like these characters I think might be strong this season. And then I'm like, okay, these ones I'm putting here, I think they're strong, but I'm not sure if they're going to be like give or take. If you're dumb, you just see the ranking and go, oh my God, and you freak out, right? And you go crazy and you're like, no, that guy's just wrong. But then, as you see throughout this tournament, a lot of those end up being true. A lot of them end up being about like what we were predicting, right? Not always, but like that's why sometimes, I'll give you an example, Groot. I think I put Groot really low because I was like, I don't think Groot's very good. I never see him. He's getting blown up a lot. He's getting played here because one, a lot of the tanks like Mag are getting banned. Thing is getting banned a lot of times. And two, he is still good to like isolate targets, and in pro play that is really important. So there's pros and cons, right? Storm is a good example of a character that just hasn't been good for a long time. And so even though she got some insane buffs with season 9, people aren't willing to give her a try because they're very stuck in their ways of like, oh, I heard this is strong, right? And they haven't shifted yet. And they have a hard time shifting. It takes a long time for them to shift into that. So now seeing pro play, you might start seeing more storms because people see like monkey see, monkey do. But that's typically why. It's like, depending on what rank you're in, you're typically like a couple seasons behind a lot of times.
Lost in that playing stage against an American team. They then
Wait, these corn chips are elite with the corn dip? Tapping back into Zoo Tycoon? I told you they're really good.
I bought some Jiffy Pop popcorn yesterday and I think I prepared
No, I
it
didn't.
wrong. Instead of it fluffing up, the side opened and it all came spilling out. TLDR, there ended up being a 2-feet flame because the kernels caught fire. 10/10 would purchase again.
Hello?
They're not. I do think that
Ryder thing 44 months.
Again,
Ace thing 3 months. Peanut butter thing in the prime. Sammy G thing at 11 months. Appreciate you. I really gotta come up with a new sound alert. New sub alert.
Brilliant. We're unable to get the first point on either.
I gotta come up with something. I had to change my alert sound. I gotta get rid of it because it was just driving me nuts. It just sounded bad. But I gotta come up with something new.
We can blow whatever we need to as long as we don't allow them that first point. They won't set up, and then the rest was history.
I feel like VP were kind of focusing a little bit too much on the thing protects. Yesterday they did so much with that.
We're gonna watch react videos during breaks. Boger has a great one. What do you mean Boger has a great one?
A prioritization in terms of.
Also, wait, I just realized, yeah, there's a massive break here. Hold on. Let me pause. What do you mean?
This, and I've just been a big fan of Marvel Rivals esports, and I've just
Bro looks nervous.
down here with
Dude,
the community.
imagine just getting pulled in front of the
Live?
camera randomly.
For
Like,
sure. The matches from Gen G, from Navi VP that just happened, it has been absolutely a blast to be here today.
you missed what Terrace said you say?
Who is the team you're going for? Who's
That he just wants to win a LAN and then he's gonna retire?
I'm hoping
What?
For Gen G, I've met their parents, and honestly, they have just been the greatest people to watch today and in the past. And I'm assuming, I'm assuming you're a Loki main, or? No, actually, I play Vanguard. I love playing Rogue, Magneto, and Emma.
Based.
Like, those are my favorite, but I just really like the look of Loki, so I decided to dress up as them today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, give it up here for Loki. Thank you so much, my friend. And wish you the best for Gen G. Now I want to go, and yesterday we found the awesome moms of some of the players.
Wait, he says he wants to win a
TLC
Rivals
and
LAN and retire as a pro player to become a Deadlock streamer. Did he actually say that?
Mom squad. But now I want to come on over here.
No
to
way.
Claire. Hi, how are you doing? Come with me to the stage if you don't mind, right over here. And we have everybody, Nero's mom, her son just about to play, and
That's troll, right?
Try to understand, how is it like having, you know, your son
On
go through
stage
playing
yesterday?
video games. Most moms want them to stop playing video games. Walk me through the journey
Wait.
of how you and your son, you know, got here today.
Oh, it was absolutely crazy.
No, it's easy today.
He started gaming really early on.
Sorry.
and
Sorry, Miss Nero. I need to go see this. If you guys are trolling, I'm gonna ban you. Just throwing it out there. Was it the end of their matches? When did they play? Swamp over Ultra. Gen G VP. Brad Liquid. The interview is post 100 Thieves, but he doesn't play for 100 Thieves. Why would he be getting interviewed post 100 Thieves? Okay. I'll trust, but it's right here. It's Gen G. First game.
Couldn't find success in that fight as FMCL.
So that's second.
There's a 2-0.
On the
Actually,
high club really, which or worry but up when he
I think the final judgment can be so much more impactful.
It was the first game. Okay, this makes more sense. I was like, dude, why would he be out there? Okay, so it's like right here, right?
Again, these team it's like Scrimbo all the time. Not actually three ambit hot in the way. Taking the thing off the
Let me hear one.
All right, right here.
That for a drop of blood, I think Thanos would say best. What a matchup. I've got Trust Me and Terra. Fun fact, if you don't know, going back to Grand Finals last year, y'all knocked out 100 Thieves in that lower bracket. Trust Me, at the hands of you, to Terra. Terra, you went on over to some would consider the dark side from America to the EMEA. I have to ask, first of all, I mean, next team you beat, are you taking another player, Trust Me, or what's going to go on there?
Not that we plan for it. I think we have the best possible team we can get right now, and I think we have the best chances to win LAN this year.
Let me ask this. I mean, this is an awesome two personalities in this scene. How was it combining Terra to Na'Vi, and between y'all two, hey, all love stories, all teams, all, you know, hero origin stories have up and down. I want to go to you first, Terra. Going from America to EMEA to Trust Me and the leadership there. How was it in your shoes?
I mean, there's always going to be issues whenever you first come over to the team, but it's about how you get past the issues. There's always been a team to be rough at the very beginning, but we always bounce back, especially when Na'Vi said last LAN when I wasn't there. They had a 33% win rate in the scrims last year. And that's kind of the same thing. It happens every year, but it's about how we bounce back and how we deal with it.
Interesting.
Everything get
That's kind of raw.
I like to call it passion, folks. Passion. And there's one passionate individual right here, Trust Me. How was it on your side welcoming Terra on over to your team?
I think he was one of the more missing pieces, because we need like a explosive mechanical player with our own vision that we can challenge our vision. So I think that we have the best possible team right now. So,
Terra, do you feel like you made the right decision after what we just saw out there against 100 Thieves?
I mean, everyone's going to say I betrayed my country, but my whole goal is to win a LAN and basically retire, so.
Do you wish them luck down there in the lower bracket?
I wish them best luck. They always do a good lower bracket run. We've always done that last year.
What? That's crazy.
In Guangzhou, we did a lower bracket run, and then in Atlanta, we did a beautiful lower bracket run, but we didn't get the results we want. And I know 100 Thieves, they have the passion. They have the grind that they want.
Wait, where's the deadlock?
I'll hopefully see them later.
I appreciate that. And lastly, I want to ask you, Trust
So he wants to become a deadlock streamer? How do you guys know that?
Potentially going up against VP once again if they do come away with the win. We go back to Grand Finals last year. They were the team that knocked you down to the lowers, I believe, and then ultimately took the crown. Is there revenge there? Is the circle the name? Are you ready? I know you've had your fun in stage one, but now we're back at LAN.
Oh, he doesn't say it on stage, but it's on his own streams. He's been saying that.
We got 1-4 in Grand Finals last year, and we lost the LAN last year to them. I told them if they lose to anyone else other than us, it's not okay. They're not allowed to lose to anyone other than us. So VP will win, and we will get our revenge tomorrow.
Okay.
No, here in the.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, if he said he wanted to be a deadlock streamer on stage, that would have been fucking hilarious. But
Liquid is bad. Yeah, definitely.
dude, saying on stage like, yeah, I just want to win this LAN and then retire is kind of crazy.
Not what I was expecting.
Not gonna lie, but I respect it.
I mean, either way, what I want to go ahead and say is, this man. Let's go to Fox first from you. What is one thing he thinks he's good at, but not so much?
What is this? What am I looking at?
Drafting.
Drafting. How do you feel about that?
I mean, they lose draft every time.
Okay, all right, and same question to you.
They have shit comps.
This is why, by the way, this is why I've got these coaches here, all right? Now I'm gonna flip the script. I want you to force to give him a compliment of what he's best at, but why it won't matter today.
He's great at dressing.
What?
He looks great. But that's not gonna help though. That doesn't do anything, so.
Hey, you get the fit check. We'll give that, all right? Okay, how about Fox for you? What does Gator think he's great at? But it won't matter today. Or what is he great at, but it won't matter?
They did a good job recruiting their team, but my players are the best in the world.
There you have it, folks. We've got Coach Fox, Coach Gator. Someone will be sent to the lower bracket right here, right now. Desk, take it away,
TLC
this epic
and
matchup for the
SG
American
have
region in the Civil
insane
War.
match beef with each other. Like,
And
actually,
what's better,
or is it
Des,
like this, like,
could be
forced
the 3 EMEA casters to
sort of
cover
cringy,
this
but
America's game.
thing?
But quite frankly, out of all the games we have had set up for us, we've been looking forward to this one.
Oh, they actually have
lot,
beef?
because we've just been watching, pining vicariously over the fence of the Americas.
And that's
region
no, it's not
with
actually
such
real.
a
I'm wondering
set of teams.
beforehand.
I
No,
want
they
to be
don't.
joined by
Okay.
Audible, and joining us this time is Ryan Central for this matchup. And
SG's coach has been shit talking TLC for the last month.
So far, but this are two teams who have had quite the rivalry, Audible.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen, you know, a great
Okay.
run from these
Yeah,
teams
it's just
so
bantering?
far
Okay.
during the preseason into Ignite.
I don't know. I always get a little weirded out when esports does that and tries to get them like kind of shit talk on stage. It's like, okay,
individually or some of them together, but none of
let
these
it
teams
happen
have actually
naturally.
been in this
Naturally is
environment
fine,
all
but
as a cohesive unit. So I'm actually more curious to see, you know, what we
The,
can
like,
expect from this match round.
half
Yeah, I also
forced
love that we've all
version
got,
is
like,
a
three
little,
laptops here because
you
we're
know.
Q ranked in between on the desk with this. But yeah, this is like not our region, but this is the matchup that we've seen a lot of with preparation because these are the two teams that consistently meet in the grand finals of preseason, the upper bracket. There's so much to go for, and of the 9 maps that Team Liquid have lost, it's come from Swamp Gaming.
Swamp Gaming, of course, won in the preseason, but Liquid Citadel had a solid run during the main stage. So we have that beautiful rivalry. Let's try and break this down about some pivotal players. But let's start with you. Who is a pivotal player for Swamp?
I'd say the main one coming to mind for me right now, focusing on the duelist lineup, because I feel like that's been very important to make sure you do enough damage against the other team, is Daze. If Daze is doing well, this team is going to fly high in the competition.
does anyone like it
but the
happens
problem is
naturally? I think, or we have
not
100
quite
Thieves
meta
versus
right now,
Sentinels.
so I don't know how well it's
Are you talking
gonna
on
be a
Twitter?
factor here as well, Ryan.
Yeah,
I mean, I
also
guess,
feel like with,
but
on the flip side for Team Liquid Citadel,
I don't know if
in
that
their
was
case,
natural. That was social
you can rely
media
on the front line a
managers
lot
going
when
after
you
each
do
other.
the
That's like
series
not
against
really
Rad.
natural.
But the player that I think you need to sort of match up well against Swamp Gaming is the strategists. Cooper had 13 eliminations against Rad when they lost on Jalia. He was hounded by the likes of Crazy Kitty. So if Daze is having a good game, Cooper's going to be on the other end of it. But also Forky Dog and Valentina for Swamp, MVPs of yesterday. It feels that if they have a good game, Swamp are going to play well. So it needs to be matched from Nero and Cooper in the backline.
It's a lot of pressure on them. You brought up the amount of times Cooper was targeted down, which is almost as many times he went down as the entirety of the actual stage. He has
Yeah, I played the PvE earlier. I actually beat it
also
already. I beat it first
at
attempt.
the grand finals
I played the
last
normal
time,
mode
but now
with
this different
4 people
roster
that I just
to
queued
really
into,
show
and then I
what
queued
goes
hard
here.
mode
Let's do a quick
solo, and I won.
comparison here. TLC.
So, I'm
Pivotal
done.
Players, you've already mentioned that Nero and Cooper could be strong here, but Vodable, who else is going to be jumping out to you?
I think Speedery is kind of underrated here as well, right?
Ex-Flyer one trick now onto just incredible flex.
Exactly, yeah. The Black Cat was very effective, actually getting a ban out from Rad because of how strong it was, but also even with, you know, Crazy Kitty doing so well against them yesterday, was able to show that flexibility that was a question mark sometimes before. So nice to see that come out, even the Namor if they need to opt for that too. But I think my biggest question that I had going into this event was Pauly. Captain America, pretty non-existent in this meta, playing Thing quite well.
Yeah, I mean, he's flexible enough. It's just mostly that the Captain America was so good last year in EMEA when he played for Citadel that it was just, you couldn't ban him out. He was an anomaly that seemed to work consistently, but he's filled in nicely alongside the other, like, new Vanguard with Veswa coming in. King Magneto, really, but you know that it's a flexible role. I do like the point out of, like, Speedery, though, because he was playing a lot of Storm. Yeah, we saw it in the last series with VP. and Na'Vi, with the Storm being good on convoy maps, but going into domination, this is the one area that Swamp has not been able to do any damage to Team Liquid Citadel because they haven't dropped.
All right, Henry, have fun, dude.
Citadel are pretty much like 24, 25.
Play Hawkeye's the most fun of the PvE. I played Cap my first game. It was awful.
One of the main differences, first of all,
I played Hulk for the hard mode. It was definitely better.
Is crazy, but more so that it was a switch between Gambit and Magneto. Both these teams going in different.
All right, double Mantis ban, no surprise.
Pulling out something completely
Ooh.
A very early
Ultron save.
We've seen it protected and banned in the later stages of draft, but this is huge. This means, like you mentioned, Magneto, Gambit, all these other characters who've been in our first
Penny ban.
That's the Penny banned out on the other side. It is going to be that Penny and that Ultron that are going to be secure. But the Ultron,
holy shit,
the Penny banned out. They do not.
Ultron save Penny ban.
That Ultron's definitely speedery,
Mag
as we were
save.
talking about, very effective on that triple strategist lineup, and Swamp Gaming has been known to struggle against it, so that's the game plan it feels like for Team Liquid Citadel, and of course, Vest is going to be getting his mag.
Looking mostly so far like it's Team Liquid Citadel actually not being able to get their hands on Ultron
Gambit Loki
from
bans.
the games that we saw yesterday against Rad. So like now it's that priority to make sure that against Swamp that they're going to have it. Loki being banned out is consistent. It's the one thing that we did see a lot of one-sided with the Cooper on Loki, but neither team's going to have access to it. Luna, just to make sure the Swamp Gaming have a bit of protection from the dive that could come in from Daze.
Makes sense, of course, that Luna with the Snowflake for the Stone Ball for a freeze on anyone who dives, and of course that White Fox team up for a little bit of a charm.
Wait, so the coaches just hang over and tell them what to ban?
Aggressively here. It's an early setup here. Revives on one side as Rocket is taken away by Liquid Citadel, but they secure themselves the Adam. Swamp could still get themselves an Adam Warlock here, but with Rocket taken away, we head into that last ban, and Benjamin Grimm.
Wait, Fox
is
despises
removed.
Ultron
Talking about
because of the Penny enhanced team up? Because it's enhanced, you put drones on everyone with the team up ability. You have the Ultron damage boost. So that's why they banned Penny?
Swamp on this one.
Team Liquid don't lose on domination. They're not going to lose now.
Statistics are in Liquid's favor. Let's head
Wait,
over to our
no
casters.
Gambit
Coach
ban?
teleported again, and he's with Gaskin.
One-sided Gambit, one-sided Ultron?
Tetcher.
Oh, I guess it's not true.
Goodness, Gaskin, we've got ourselves what has
One-sided
been
Gambit with
the
Ultron.
of America. The top two teams, Swamp.
Are they gonna
Gaming,
run-
and TLC. I could not be.
Are they gonna
more
run
excited.
Ultron
How you doing?
Adam
How you feeling?
Gambit?
Oh, really good.
No
I'm very
fucking
excited
way.
for this one. I mean, you and Shib have been able to take us through this throughout the online stages. I've been watching in the wings. This is the rivalry of all rivalries when it comes to America.
No, absolutely. And I have to say, I mean, we have not seen TLC drop domination in best of 3. It's so important, right? Because all paths lead through that map 1 and Dom that we would expect to give TLC that big advantage.
Big confidence booster if you can take domination. But, of course, after watching that lock and ban phase, we knew there was going to be a lot of mind games. The instant Ultron protect into the Penny ban as well. There's been a lot of murmurs about what TLC are going to play, what Swamp are going to play. I think that Swamp were trying to throw them off the scent a little bit yesterday as well with their lock-in bans, but now we're into it.
Well, folks, we've got our game ready. The crowd is loud here for the top 2 American teams. We start here in Wakanda, the infamous location, live in LA. It's Liquid Citadel as we take a look at Cooper on the Gambit. So far, pretty interested in the bans. Definitely has defined a bit of not what they've done in past.
Holy shit, it
Very
really
different
is.
For TLC and Swamp Gaming. Maybe
Ultron,
they want that
Gambit,
match. They wanted this to
Adam,
happen so they could find some sort of
Elsa,
counter.
Mag,
Very intrigued
Groot.
to see how Melo does on the Bucky
Versus
as well.
what,
There's
Mag,
a lot of
Groots?
responsibility there as the Winter Soldier
Bucky.
to get some of these hooks.
Yeah, they've asked Vest to pick up the tree, and he's done just that, but it's looking close
Daredevil
to 99
is
Woodcutting
Luna.
as going low, but going to stay in this thing. It's going to be the side of Forky Dog going out first, and with that, it's going to be the tree on the opposition, and quickly going to spawn is Moses Swamp.
Yeah.
Again, they like it muddy.
So
but right
energy
now
is just basically their big damage dealer.
Another big thing was the ban onto the Rocket as well. How much
But
does
also
that hurt
Adam
Forky? He's
and
having to move over to the Luna.
Ultron.
We've seen
Dude, that's
plenty of
so
Luna from
interesting.
Forky, but he really does look better when he's on that
Dude, their
Rocket
comp is
Raccoon.
actually
Without it,
crazy.
It just means that maybe they might fall back a little bit.
I have to highlight right away, Nero on the Atom is something we don't get a full lot here.
Like
so love to see a little bit of a different play
Citadel's
with the
comp
Drip
looks like a
backline.
pro
Now
team
we
that
go
has
very
like
aggressive. We're getting
stuff that they've
ourselves
worked on in
moving,
scrims and is
trying to
finally
get those
breaking
above
out
the
now.
ball.
It's like a little bit different than what most people think of. Swamp Gaming's looks like a just a ladder team. Like you would see that on ladder all the
Just getting
time.
This first point is huge for TLC, having the Adam, because now they can get the res as long as Nero gets up
Like
to
Ultron
that
Gambit
ultimate, the
Adam
counter
is so
revival, and he is
cool.
building it fast. Melo's gone down again. So Swamp Gaming
Because they still have a team winning like ultimate with Gambit. They have Adam to save if they do end up getting rolled by ults. They basically have a second DPS ult with Ultron. Elsa's obviously server admin and helps shut down the Daredevil a lot. And then tanks are mirrored, so.
Yeah, Liquid will want Swamp to commit ults to this fight. They'll say, we're happy to get taken down, we'll get our revivals, and then suddenly we can pop ours. And SG may just find themselves not even getting a touch on this first point.
Well, listen, Melophobia is the snowball himself and the hero that is Bucky. If they're looking to get something done, there's Daze on the Wolf as well. The Glory Truck's coming out, going to come up a bit.
Good swap over to the Wolf.
That jumps down the tree first with Vest. Oh, Meteor Imp underground. What happened there as Paulie trying to hit but clipped by the ceiling.
Hits the ceiling.
Clean it up. That's what you're looking for. But once again, it's Marvel Zombies out here trying to born again, win again, but looking like they'll lose again.
But look how much was committed now from Swamp as finally you will see the Karmic Revival, but it hasn't caught everyone. Vesper and Cooper having to come back from spawn. So Swamp, this is their opportunity to try and get a touch on this.
Yeah, this is their opportunity, but
from Paulie at the moment,
Paulie's just fucking dancing on the walls.
Just pointing to the C on the chest for Paulie and going aggressive like he did there. But yes, with that 97%.
Wait, they're losing. Wait, they had so much time to get kills there. Wait, they're cooked.
So hard to take down as Energy does just that.
Wait, Liquid Sentinel wins this. No way they don't. Unless he hits a big Meteor Imp. Nope.
So close, and it's a huge chance now for Liquid Citadel just to bully them away.
Dude, how did they not win that fight when they were literally up 2 or 3?
You've got to be careful if you're Swamp that you just don't throw up.
They took too long.
His Energy gets 2, Paulie gets another, and just like that, it's going to be
Melophobia or whatever, I forget his name, it's like Mel something. It took too long fighting Energy on the flank, gave up on the flank kill, like lost the 1v1, and they couldn't kill the point either. Oh my god, that was disgusting. I actually don't even see a way they win this. How do they win this? Their comp is getting shit on. Their ult rotation has not been as good.
Team of few words here as they are prepped and ready.
That was their comms?
That's what with the ult here. I mean, looking at what they've done, Gaskin.
That was their comms check?
Just how we thought we
I heard like 3 words.
The stakes are so high, but right now the results the same.
Same results. TLC still on top. So the first test for them has been very comfortable, and really Swamp Gaming had one attempt at a push that maybe things could have gone their way. But it was the way that TLC were able to.
They still have Groot sitting on it.
A lot of it goes down to what Paulie was doing on that Magneto, bobbling himself, getting that shield up consistently, waiting for the rest of the team to join.
Paulie actually played that crazy well on the mag there.
A prime example of, with this trip strat, having an Adam Warlock on your team can be just such a huge advantage.
Absolutely here now going in the lower ground, trying to find themselves the path to success. And yeah, looking at what they had counter-wise, again, Vest does have that big Groot ult to get things rolling for them. I'm curious in the ult track, and this is kind of where it comes the data.
Oh, gets a pick on Energy. That's good.
Doing just that with the quick
That's really good.
To send Energy back to spawn.
A lot of responsibility for Daze here.
Okay, they get one back.
Wolverine, judging by what TLC have been able to do previously, if you could just rip one of them away, which he did, maybe SG finally get their first attempt to take this point. And we know what Swamp Gaming can do when they're in.
Wait, Energy CP back.
Finally, they break through TLC, and it looks like they should get the first hands on.
Honestly, they broke through this because they killed Energy.
How much do they need to commit, though? We saw that they won the fight there.
Ooh, interesting ult there from Paulie.
Swamp Gaming feeling comfortable, and again, they like
and they're going for res. Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, kind of questionable play right there from Liquid, I think. You get a kill off it. He didn't get a reset.
It's tree and tree, but only one remains, and that's a Wolverine slicing and dicing through the wood, making splinters quick. Now quickly gonna hold on, 20% climbing. Forky still has a show to put on. That's gonna get the rest of the team allowed.
Gotta hit the shots in that gambit there.
Look at TLC. I mean, they've got some work to do on the ult front.
Yeah, I think Swamp Gaming should be proud of that. They were able to.
A really questionable fight from Citadel after they were dying. That TP back and then into ult and then dying in res and then coming back like just kind of waste.
Already Meteor Imp is going to be popped instantly from Scatter just to help zone a little bit as Melo was able to get the opening.
I guess that's how you come back. The other team just makes some big mistakes like that.
Yeah, Liquid Citadel's in an interesting position because they have to build up, right? They can depend on neutral, but that's a tough task. With the comp they have rolling here in Swamp Gaming, Last Stand is ready, folks. If you don't know, Wolverine capable of just getting a
all the way around.
Slam down, take down, team wipe potential. Looking for that opportunity. Daze.
The one thing about triple support like this is like you have a lot less killing power. Valentina gets an early pick again.
What an important
They're not letting them set up. They're aggressing early.
Here he comes.
They don't even have ults really because they kind of wasted that previous fight really badly, and they're already up to 70% now. Swamp really took advantage of the mistake by Citadel and is punishing them for it. What the fuck? He grabs one, but doesn't get the kill on him.
And they still have Invisible Boundary as a backup. It's a back-to-back Invisible Boundary on both sides.
He gets caught out. Polly's been getting caught out a little bit this fight, or this point. Big Groot ult.
Nero does find that neutral pick they're looking for, forcing the show to go from Forky Dog as our show.
Did he get a reset? He did get a reset.
Throwing down that Kraken impact, puts it into the tree.
Energy has to get the touch in, gets a kill for it too.
To make sure this one keeps going, and the big pick as well.
Can he jump back up?
About Swamp Gaming right now. Kraz and Fizz working together.
Nice freeze. Polly's onto the Venom. Tough round there for Polly, I'd say. Polly Polly was doing great on the first round. Second round, a little bit more to be desired. But honestly, Swamp Gaming, or sorry, not Swamp Gaming, Citadel as a whole really just did not recover from their mistake. Chocobo thinks someone's.
Valentina celebrates, and for good reason. What an important factor she played
Can
on that back line, just saving that ultimate for the
Can
right
Citadel
moment at the
actually
right
like
time.
bounce back, or are they tilted now?
Swamp were
Let's see.
very careful with when they popped them. They had
Is
control
Mantis better than
over volume
Gambit? She's
Liquid back.
permabanned?
Didn't overcommit to the
I think teams are more willing to deal with Gambit
Well, and Liquid had to get neutral
than Mantis because Mantis is just that good and breaks so many break points.
Swamp that was continuing to get these important picks that we
I do
see,
think
and we
Gambit's
expect
still
from TLC.
absolutely
Folks,
like
remember,
almost every
once again,
game. If Gambit is available, he is perma played. And so Gambit's banned for one team and not banned for the other.
Have not seen it. Could make some history today live in LA as we look at the Panther and Warrior Fall. So many iconic moments in Marvel decided right here.
Actually, hold on. Spoke too soon. JK double spoke too soon. Back to Gambit.
Were to take this Dom off of TLC, and it would be a defining moment in this tournament as well of who we think might be the favorite. We saw Na'Vi take down their counterparts in VP and show that they are the best in their region, but who's
Triple spoke too soon. Back to Invis off the Gambit.
Still first map. It's still early stages. We will learn a lot here in this third round.
Yeah, that Adam's moving way
Oh,
too
you know
fast.
what it is?
Right
They
there.
want the
Love to see
Invis because of the
overview
Wolf.
the position they choose to take.
They need to save their
Right away,
tank
it's
line
TLC
from
trying
dying.
to get that point.
And actually, they
First,
swapped
but
off
get
the
the
Groot
high
over to
ground
Emma, so they're
advantage
Mag
to
Emma
both
now.
here. Quickly now, Swamp Gaming
Interesting.
trying to find an early pick. Energy is
So
so
I guess they must have identified the Wolf was giving their tanks too much problems.
Very important that TLC get this first point. We saw what happened when SG were able to take control, but now they start to apply a little bit of pressure here. Rage of Ultron is going to be there, and it will be popped as well. It's the first ult to come out, and SG just have to retreat here. Is worth noting.
Yeah, they don't have any ults, so they can't fight back. This is where the Citadel's comp, though, is so good. Like, when you hold point like this, because they don't have to be aggressive. They can just take their time.
Treat themselves as a family quickly as it's going to be the quick hook and trying to find
Doesn't get
something
pumped,
from it.
pushed in. They cage on someone. They get Veswa.
Trying to get this point. Forky Dog and Mellow.
Okay, so this is where things get spooky, because now they're all res, and now they're going to run back in. They still have point. They're still holding it. Oh, Energy gets his ult eaten. He gets one, too. He kills the... Kills the Bucky, so he can't reset, and then kills someone else with it.
Liquid Citadel falling apart here, and they are going to have to just give this one
I mean,
up.
is Citadel falling apart? I don't think they are. I think they're holding.
They can get back off sport.
They're at least gonna get like 60% off this. Oh, actually, the Wolf ult. JK, now they're dead.
As folks 3 now down. It's going to be point now over to Swamp. I will
JK, Wolf ult.
Great job from Liquid
Wolf ult got
Citadel.
the invis. If the Wolf ult doesn't get the invis, they might be okay, but...
They did commit Psionic Seduction and Invisible Boundary, and yes, they gained an extra 10+%, but they have given away those ultimates now, and it's going to be tough.
Okay, so they're back over to Gambit now. Interesting.
This is where you want to play aggressive if you're Swamp. You have Kraz and you have Melophobia. All the
I guess because they're on Emma Mag now. They really don't need the invis. Like, if they stayed on the group comp, yeah, but...
Now is the time. Don't be scared. Don't show your skin on your first land. Bubble up, Krazman looking for more.
Fat ult, but he's dead.
He's the one to send him back to find himself spawn.
Both those ults were popped, and neither of them connected with
Damn, he
anything.
got
Melo's gone down
snagged.
as well. So now TLC should be able to comfortably march in, steal this point away, as SG will retreat and just reassess. As again, we're going to go back to point A here. Speeder is going to be the first one to get ult. We've reset everything, but Valentina
they're all
will
just
have
dying
Invisible
point.
Boundary this time, as Energy is showing up now on the Bucky.
That was a little tough.
Energy shown why he's one of the best in the business, and right now
Crazy Man over onto the Venom
It is
now.
the age of Speedery here.
I know
Right
Venom.
now in the first
Oh,
map,
back to Brood. Interesting. You know what's funny? Everyone before the season started thought Venom is like legitimately the best tank in the game. Remember like 2 weeks ago, everyone was saying the Venom's the best tank in the game.
All right, we're gonna go for a raise.
Bro, we haven't seen any Venom. We've seen like one team run Venom. It was like Vinny from 100 Thieves. That's it. Damn.
He went to shield, I can get my team ups in too. I think they get it. Go point. Guys, I have my own 8%. Yeah.
Yeah, good TP.
I'm linking.
Oh, he's got it. It's coming again. Oh, Dan! Guts bubbled. He didn't get it. Energy just fucking killing the entire team by himself. Holy shit. Damn. Nice adjustments from Citadel.
Continue to sit on top of North America at the moment as Swamp Gaming will fall here at Domination.
That was actually some really good adjustments from Citadel. They did pretty good. Didn't get tilted off that second round. Okay, I gotta go pee.
The Domination Kings
We're back.
and SG could not answer.
I mean, it's like a choose-your-own adventure book, but all the pages lead to the same result. We've seen Swamp try this more and more. It always looks like they're close. They've given a zone before, but can't get that done. Either way, that is why TLC is so hard. You ask for a weak link. We're looking through it. Someone's going to step up and have that Captain America moment, right, for the Avengers. In that case, Energy, right? He could not be stopped, won't be stopped.
I mean, interesting. I think statistically, Swamp Gaming had a better game. They found more KOs in their favor, but it was about the execution from TLC. Every single team fight was planned out. Yes, a couple went wrong, but when they went right, they looked so smooth and buttery, and that's what TLC have to offer.
I mean, can we highlight Speedery having 24,000 healing, 17,000 damage as the Ultron in the triple sup at that. It allows them to play aggressive. You have an amazing strategist like Nero, who is great and lethal. We talk about someone like Millennium on 100 Thieves. Nero does that job very well, and Speedery being that flex DPS, it just allows everything they do well to combine.
Everything was perfect for TLC when they got rolling. Sure, a few shaky moments, and that's what Swamp Gaming want. They want to try and disrupt the consistency and the chemistry here of TLC. And even though at times it did work, you have to look back at one of those final fights in that mid-game of round 3 where Swamp Gaming did commit some ultimates. They tried to be aggressive. Groot ult came out. They tried the Kraken Impact as well. Didn't connect with either, and then TLC never looked back.
You know what? They did shut down TLC's Vanguard line pretty well. That's what's kind of scary, because if you look at it, Vezwa does not have a lot of games where there's some struggle. One final hit is unusual, I would say, for what we know from him and Paulie. So they got that right, but what's scary is that means they can correct the ship, and TLC, one of those teams that get better more and more. Putting that foundation of the Citadel, Mud is fine. They're going to build it up.
Both Bucky players played incredible, and they were huge parts of the success for both teams. Energy and Melo, take your hats off. Without them finding those hooks, finding that damage, it would have looked a very different game on either side, to be honest. But what's the mentality like for Swamp Gaming now? That's going to be the question. You know, you commit so much, you felt really good after taking that second round, but now you still have to go back to familiar territory here where you are one round down against TLC.
Yeah, I can tell you by watching this team a ton, they are one of those teams that play with how they feel, right? I mean, when you look at especially land nerves on top of that, but this team is defined with how their success is rolling and snowballing from it. So if you are Swamp, one of the things that you have to perfect as you get better and better, more pro scene, more land focus, is keeping calm, cool, collected. That's one thing, Gaskin, we've seen here in LA a ton, is these teams that look down, they're not out. We got to see that from Swamp Gaming as we take a look at the final stats.
And as I said, in terms of numbers, it looked really good on the side of Swamp Gaming. They had the better of the KOs in their favor, but again, it was Team Liquid Citadel who were just consistently on point when it came to the execution of those fights. And if Swamp Gaming are going to be able to win this series, they need to be shutting down some of the damage that they're seeing from Energy. Whether it's some flanks on their side, whether it is someone targeting him completely, you can't allow the same kind of freedom that Energy just saw.
Well, on top of that too, they were winning great fights, but they could not get the point back over and over as Spider Island is making its appearance here in LA. Listen, a lot of map choices that Fox could go to. I like this choice for Swamp Gaming. Does really favor a lot of gameplay they want to do. And overall, I mean, Gaskin, they're hoping that this is a map they just feel like they've got that advantage on that TLC may not have as much of those scrim bucks.
Yeah, we did see Swamp Gaming lose Spider Islands during the online play, but that is a good chance for
Jack in the Box
how
makes
they're going to rectify this with practice. And I do think that Swamp have had a lot cooking coming into this.
And Chocobo,
I
maybe
actually
some
saw a comment from Mello in the game chat there where he said, our prep didn't go this far. We thought we were going to win map
Yeah, but not banned.
Well,
Sometimes,
be prepared for what could happen.
sometimes some teams are letting it through.
Swamp Gaming, we know that they are fantastic players,
But-
right? They have the capability to get back into this one.
We'll
It's
see.
always going to hurt losing that first map.
And that is why it's so
Well, Mantis has been
important to have that
permabanned.
domination as one of your
And then
best
Gambit gets
heroes,
played.
Because all paths lead through it, best of 3. It's so hard to get that momentum, not once but twice, right? Getting perfect twice against a team like TLC, not going to be an easy task. But Swamp Gaming, they do not
Like
want
we
to be
suddenly
known
here
as
comes, they just do a
underdogs
calm chant
anymore. This
sometimes.
is their chance to prove it. You're live on the biggest stage. We have ourselves a big ban phase coming up. Now, if you look at the last one, I felt like they both had great strategies, but what do you want to see change?
Well, I think a lot is going to change naturally. You're going to get the mind games. You also get a different order in terms of who gets their first lock here. Remember, previously, Liquid were able to get their first lock. They did lock down that Ultron, but this time it's going to be Swamp Gaming who get the first protect on their side. Obviously, we have the Mantises. We know that, and we are going to see an instant Loki protect. Now, I know there's a few memes that are
Mantis
floating
ban
around
Loki
about
protect.
the instant
Whoa.
Loki protect at the moment, but clearly Swamp Gaming feel like this is going to help them.
Kind of funny, too, because some of those memes originate, I believe, from the coach back in the day of Fox saying, first Loki protect, what are we doing? But hey, this is going to secure what they feel like they need on that backline play. One thing I saw,
Gambit ban
is
makes
you look at the
sense.
strategist front, they had great final hits for Swamp Gaming. The damage
Or they
half of
save
what they were able to put up there for
Ultron?
TLC. You're going to get that Ultron
Yep.
save again. The old plan used to be ban out Speedery. Looks like things are changing now with that Sid.
Well, they feel so comfortable with the Ultron, the extra healing that he provides, and also just the presence that Ultron has on the map as well as a flyer. It will be a one-sided Loki, so I don't hate that,
Loki
especially after
banned.
We've seen the Gambit ban on the other side from TLC. So Swamp Gaming just trying to answer back, and it is going to be once more Penny taken away. It's honestly relatively similar here, apart from the Loki Protect, of course, with Forky Dog being
Rocket
focused
ban?
on that rocket.
Yeah, they felt like that Adam Warlock really enabled the
Adam
team
Protect,
to continue
Penny
that
ban
fight.
again.
Even though there was a lot of answer back, and it kind of sometimes can force you to play Bucky, which Melophobia can't do.
Holy
What does
shit.
it do? When you're playing one, it takes away the other. That's why that flex DPS role is so important to be able to fill those gaps and Melophobia shining like we know they can. But the group ban's going to be there. Vest unable to play the tree.
Group ban.
This is going to be an interesting Protect now then, just to finish things off for Swamp Gaming.
I never realized he had his hand all the way at the
Magneto
bottom
has
with
been
group.
often focused here and maybe should be.
Yeah, production's been much better today. Much better.
Well, and Swamp will decide to pick up the Magneto.
Mag save,
On the other
okay.
side, though, we did see. Oh well, I think we might see an Invisible Woman ban here. By the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
From TLC. Yes, it's
Yeah.
going to be an Invisible Woman ban, and that makes sense because the Invisible Boundary was one of the key factors for Swamp Gaming.
Yeah,
just
for
in
sure.
general, Invisible Woman was
What's up,
looking
Penny?
so good on the side of SG that TLC looking to try and target a little bit here.
No, absolutely. And hey, you know what? Starting out, I love the offensive pick here for
No, I still think Gambit's better. Mantis in pro play has always been busted. When I make those lists, I'm thinking about high-level play in general. And I think in like ladder, it's really hard to work Mantis to support, even though she's much better now. And like doable, she's workable, but Gambit's just so much better for ladder play. But even before this season, like Mantis was still getting banned quite often because she's just good.
Yeah, how many
Especially in
times have we seen
organized
these two
play.
play up against each other. They know each other inside and out. But now is a chance to switch things up. TLC look like they're going to go for a trip on their defensive side.
Like, it's very
as we
different.
do
Pro
get
play and
into
Rivals
Spider Islands, one of my
is
favorite
like
maps to play
the
and
bans
to
you see in
watch.
this are not the
Very
bans you see in your
difficult
ranked
sometimes to
games.
break out of this first point.
We are 15 seconds away to find out what America Seed is going to go up against Na'Vi and which will be sent back and down to the lower bracket. Now, folks, they did
What's the
flash
prize
it for a
pool?
quick second. That
500,000.
Fastball special is something they like to run. Hulk not really solid in the meta at the moment, but the fastball is a swamp special. Day's going to be on that storm we saw yesterday. Gates open. Here we go.
Yeah, this is just an attempt to try and break through the potential trip that they thought they might be facing and will be facing. But can you actually connect with the damage off the back of it? And will Daze be able to avoid the damage himself?
All right, Goats on the defense here. Offense has got the Punisher Storm Classic trying to break through. They get an early kill.
Right back to the action, but getting around that corner first.
Nero's stuck.
This is typically the portal back right away, but right now.
Oh, Energy gets one.
Picking up right where they left off yesterday on the bag.
And the one-sided rocket market is going to play a huge part in this game as well. Just count those BRBs that influence this fight.
Was I say Nero stuck? I think it was,
On the
I
other
meant
side
energy
for
up
Swamp
there.
Gaming when they're defending. And their first attempt at breaking here, unsuccessful. And again, it's because of that BRB.
Yeah, gonna be tough too. Cooper already that invisible boundary coming up any moment. You're miles away if you're on the strap front there. So if you don't get a pick, this is gonna be a quick 3 minutes going out. Scatter is gonna get Veswa going down. So right now, push forward. That respawn beacon is gone and force that first portal. But
Caging them in. Oh my god.
Committing towards the spawn. We're fighting at the gates of Spider Island. Melophobia trying to find some solace here and get that important pick.
Crazy Man kind of going a little too quick. I feel like I'm watching that guy reload constantly and pop his bubble a lot.
Instead, though, it's going to be a group
But
from Kraz this time. It looks by
clearly it's working. I mean, like the rest of their team is. I mean, they do have ults up, but
protect everyone, and it's working out right now.
Yeah, here comes Energy, always floating the strange moment.
damn, look at Nero's at 99%. They almost had
He
res.
has locked and loaded. Maybe someone else will pick it up on the team.
Do you think they
Or
TP
they'll
back
choose to
with
use that
Veswa?
portal a little bit later there on the higher ground. Either
Yeah,
way,
Veswa's gonna
good
TP
job
back.
by Swamp Gaming, kind of cut things
He's the only
up
one who
quick.
doesn't have ult.
Either way, Days having that Omega Hurricane is a quick.
I
way to
haven't seen
force
anyone
out
TP off the
anything
right
they
side
have.
before.
Right now, it's
Hello?
only Nero, Speedery still 20% behind.
It's an early portal, but we know what Vest could do as
Oh,
well.
they take
Doctor
height?
Strange, they opt to go onto the high ground, get behind enemy lines, and use this psionic seduction to their advantage.
Absolutely, that was
Damn, they
gonna
all
be
kited
a
away.
big all eyes on the thighs. Pauly trying to get his best here as the Groot ult is going to try to make that difference here shortly as Kraz.
Wait, it was the copy. Wait, he tried to blow up the mag and it wasn't real.
That hit, but the kite is too good for TLC.
He did force them away, and it looks like Pauly might be stuck on their own, but they are able to get away, and a little bit of help came from elsewhere as now Krazman bullying once more.
Yo, what's up,
Does
Miss Toki?
have the
Say hi to them for me.
use here.
Oh, this is everything coming out. It is all the glory scattered. It goes
Ooh.
and slams down. Goodbye, Speedery, and your ult as well. Finds a neutral. It's the front line. Day's gonna get
Wait, they
more,
rezzed.
everybody
But they
coming
rezzed right
back.
on their foreheads.
Hero finding that board again, using the meter imp on the rocket was huge, but that leaves Adam ready to rise.
It's all eyes on
Ults
Kraz.
two?
Strangling Prison doesn't really connect with enough, but
Gets
Scatter
one, that's
is able to
big.
find one on a Speedery, so it is a 6v5 despite the board again. Veswa, what
Fat
have you got
strange
there?
ult. Oh my god.
Just Nero off the back of it finds the first, and Swamp are gonna have to fall back. It's not gonna be a first point just yet.
The eye opens, it closes the opportunity as a minute is on the clock, and this
Dude,
will
that
certainly
res was
be
so
all
good.
That is it as Swamp Gaming used
Speedery coming back on the
everything to try
cat.
to secure that win, but Vest sole domination last and said, let's see what I can do, as Valentina Eve is going to be the most important member. Keep it alive, staying healthy. You've got one fight to make it.
TLC
Yeah, they have
switching
Loki
off
ult,
the
but
Adam Warlock
that's like
after they
it.
found the success from the Karmic Revival
No
as well,
ults.
because they are recognizing they have 40 seconds. They could do it here. You can hold it now, probably before that Karmic Revival even becomes part of the equation.
Absolutely love the swap here to Speedery as a cat. And that is why right there, Forky Dog already taken out of the equation. Now what do you do? Final fight, 28 seconds. Gonna try to look for more, but Melophobia getting Pauly out with it. This is going, oh, I love the eyes here on Speedery. Just trying to get this backline uncomfortable. Knows the task at him. Trying to go for Valentina Eve. It's gonna be Speedery finding one, now two. That's why they call him the best of the flex.
It went for Valentina. Collateral damage found Melo. 10 seconds now for Swamp Gaming. Someone's gonna have to touch to try and keep this portal alive.
That
as
was
Melo
gross.
desperately switches over.
3 seconds
The fucking
left.
rage
Melophobia
bait
trying to summon the match. It will not
thing.
be quick enough.
The fucking rage
same
bait
story
push
remains. It's a
thing
one-sided rivalry.
from
It is
Gambit.
TLC
Oh my god, that was evil. Did you see that?
Yeah, there is still gonna be a
The rage bait ability from Gambit. They couldn't touch.
successful hold. And now we'll have to see
Oh,
whether we can
that's
see
so
an even
fucked
better
up.
one from Swamp
That's
Gaming.
actually
Remember
so
what we spoke
evil.
about. You don't have that rocket. You don't
That
have the
ability
BRB.
actually is
Are you
so
gonna try
mean.
and
I
go
can't
for
believe
the Adam
Gambit has
Warlock as
that.
well? Or will this be Team Liquid Citadel doing
Guy
what they
doesn't have enough
always do to
already.
Swamp Gaming and bullying their way through against their little brothers?
He just straight up has a deny technique.
The end of the book, right? Just go ahead and read
Actual
it. Like, all right,
domain
hold on,
expansion.
There's still some good storyline to be had here. Either way, this would
Is
be a
there?
great story,
I
right?
feel like
Swamp is somehow
Citadel's
able to
kind of
make
rolling.
things muddy enough to keep this team in it and their dream to follow. Looking at the stats here, what sticks out to you?
I mean, just Scatter Genji had a lot of success, obviously, but I think that Energy needs the credit where credit is due. Again, the same kind of angles that were being found from TLC. Energy was
Wait,
a big
Invis
part of
rocket
that.
out of
It wasn't
spawn.
a
Okay,
bunch
so they're
of
probably gonna try to
damage,
deny
but it was
the
successful KOs and final hits that really influence fight after
the
fight.
wolf.
But you always have to look back at the Adam Warlock, right? The difference maker.
But actually, wait a minute, hang on.
Position at the right
Oh no,
time,
no, no.
Getting that
Well,
Karmic
yeah, I
Revival
guess.
off.
Well,
It was
hang
a
on. Why are they
full
put?
Team Karmic Revival from TLC.
Wait, isn't it normally
After
Days
Swamp
that plays the
Gaming had
wolf? Wait, they're just playing wolf
literally
themselves.
every
Oh,
ultimate
okay.
they had available.
Yeah, you
So
know,
Davo.
but it's a hero moments over and over. The first map, it was Energy, then it was Vest, right? Getting those 3 for the Agamotto shut down any chances from that point on. Well said.
Didn't they save Ultron? They did save Ultron, but they're not playing it.
DLC chooses to attack. The Thing has been such a lethal hero thus far in LA.
The thing.
Well, Swamp Gaming, they have to defend and they have to hold. This seems like the perfect chance to go to a Razor listening.
Two piece. What? Wait, how did their backline just explode?
Oh, no, it's not Wolf dead. 3, 2, 1, 2. We see Wolf. Oh, yeah, he was
Wolf right. Yeah. Wolf right side. Done.
I don't know if I have one right now, Rin.
Their turn.
I don't know why they're giving all this space. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but... Ooh! Wait, again, they're not using the rocket team up. They're using the Black Panther one. I guess for the extra damage? Because that thing kind of exploded.
Mellow, I can't see you there. This car. No, thing, Sam. Can we go thing? Neither no Sam. Can they turn a thing with names? Yeah, we can.
Ding, 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 ding.
Going quickly here, and I love the calm and cool collectedness of Valentina. Just getting those comms out, trying to spread the message of hope for this team. Point to the sign, say you believe.
Maybe team up for the shield? I mean, I guess, yeah. Doesn't it have him with shield and it like does more damage? I thought it was both.
But this next is proving to be a problem for TLC at the moment, and they will still
Good
have
grab.
The
That guy's dead.
Does find one onto Scatter, so Swamp Gaming now.
Oh, it's fire rate.
Make it a 4 versus 6 because
That was more damage.
down, and they are dropping like flies here. Swamp Gaming.
It doesn't matter the power that he wields. It's every hero
They
showing out
res.
here for Speedery.
Dead.
As the rain goes down.
I'm not sure about that res. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like it might have been more valuable to just save it and then TP back and then use it then.
Really to hold for Swamp Gaming. If they lose this fight, this one's done. This series is over.
They're gonna see 9.
Days of future pass, 1.13 meters
Holy
left.
fuck, they
This
barely
is the last
made
one
it.
for Swamp in the upper bracket. Up goes Velophobia, trying to find that help. It cannot get the desperate connection on Storm. Speedery available, keeping his team up.
That's tough.
With more, Nero has a visible boundary. They have so much at play. This is
Wait, they
going
just backed away completely
TLC.
though.
Swamp did get the first pick. Cooper went down, so TLC they back off, but now you come. Psionic Seduction and the Hurricane combined.
If they can kill Adam before he gets ult, it's game over. Yeah, it's game over. He got the kill. It's GG. He never built ult.
And find yourself against the other region best in Na'Vi. Folks, TLC is your winner, and that is where I come. Skip to the back.
Dude, that was not close.
The same result.
Yeah, I heard the matches yesterday were really good. I didn't really watch that many yesterday because I was doing the Overwatch 6v6 thing. These ones have just all been a stomp again.
There's always so much promise. There's almost so much hope that comes from this SG team. Evidently, it always turns out as TLC as victors here. And now they will move on to the upper bracket finals, where we will see the best of Americas against the best of EMEA.
And here's the thing, it's why best of 3 is fine, but when these two teams go together, it's typically on opposite sides of that bracket, right? Going all the way up at least to the upper finals and grand finals. So we haven't seen them in a best of 3. It never would have favored Swamp Gaming because typically the coaching, the adjustments is made late, and that is what has allowed them to have some competitive series, but this did look like, once again, a one-sided affair.
Well, yesterday when we spoke to Fox, he said, if we lose, it's because we didn't play well enough. I know what my team are capable of. I know we have the best players. Well, they will still have the chance to battle through that lower bracket. It is not done yet for Swamp Gaming.
And what that means for those that are in America region fans, it puts what is our best of the best against their best of the best. EMEA, again, winning last 2 lands. This is their big hope to send them back and down to the lowers.
TLC versus Na'Vi. I think everyone knew this was what was going to be the upper bracket final. There were some hopes from some of the other teams in the regions, of course, but now who's going to take that one? That's the real question, because TLC have been touted and touted as the favorites, but also we know how strong Na'Vi have been.
Expect the expected. I mean, sometimes at land you get the Cinderella. We still have 2 remaining, but right now the upper bracket is proving the best of the best, Gaskin.
The best of the best, and I'm very impressed with what TLC were able to offer there, whether it was from the ban phase or whether it was all the way down to the execution of their fights. Swamp Gaming sadly just could not keep up with the pace of Team Liquid Citadel. And as we look back at some of the replays, every single time TLC had an advantage in their fight, they made it count. Swamp Gaming just couldn't keep up.
What was going to be the greatest matchup of the tournament? I think the greatest matchup might have already happened.
There were some moments of hope.
Like, if you're talking about, like, highest level, like, VP Na'Vi, but Na'Vi fucking dominated. I think some, like, the middle level games, like VP versus Citadel here could be really good.
Everyone is going to be terrified to try and face up against this
Na'Vi versus TLC, I don't think it's going to be that close.
As for TLC and their chances against Na'Vi, I think at this point it's going to be whoever plays best on the day. I know who I think is the favorite, but I'm slightly biased with all the TLC I have seen throughout this tournament so far, and of course throughout the online stages. But as we look at the stats, you pick out who you think was the key factor.
I think Navi's just in a different
Energy
league.
played a massive part. It wasn't just the amount of KOs he was able to find. But
Yeah, Swamp versus VP might be really good. Citadel versus VP might be really good.
Found themselves losing a strategist to the damage the Energy was putting out. And even though we saw
TLC's better than
on that
VP,
pocket,
are they?
didn't necessarily play a huge factor
Maybe.
in terms of damage. Look at the amount of assists they came out in the end and the amount of healing you were able to find. And I think the BRB was a big difference, that's for sure. For Swamp Gaming, they go back to the drawing board. I am intrigued to see what Fox is going to say because I know he's going to have a lot to say, as he always does. But it is TLC who come out as victors. Now, you might have thought Gaskin's talking for a while I was stalling, giving time for Cozy, who's down on the stage with some of TLC.
Well, thank you, Gaskin and 616.
Don't trust with how this started. We'll see. Well, now, see, it always starts at inopportune times. You know, like I was on yesterday.
With the matchup, I'm joined by Paulie and Speedery. And hey, listen, it's looked more of the same against Swamp Gaming. First, any words? I want to ask,
Also,
do you wish them hope in their lower bracket run?
I do. I mean, they're the second best team in the night, so I do hope.
Well, they're our American brethren, so yeah, I wish the best for them.
Awesome. Now, obviously, the story has been, and I've been highlighting, it's Na'Vi, it's TLC, back and forth. Ping is an issue online, but here at LAN, not so much. Any words to say right now to Na'Vi before we will eventually get to that matchup? What makes y'all better?
I mean, it's just a roster. We're just all better mechanically, and I think that's just it.
Has Bruxy got their shit together? Yes, production
Yeah,
is
I'd say
much better
the same
today.
thing. I think our players are just generally better mechanically, you know?
I love it. Just simple science. We're just better. Either way, y'all are both players full on a team that has been close to greatness. What does it mean now moving up to this upper finals to get your